Okay, hi everyone, Daryl here. Yeah, I got this question, right? Someone actually emailed me and asked, should I buy a property at a new launch and then sell it for a profit just before TOP? So before TOP means before the property obtains the temporary occupation period, which is the time where just before the owners of new launches collect their keys. So this person was actually advised that instead of going to the resale market, right, he should actually purchase a property at this particular new launch. Then he was told that he could actually uh, sell the property for a profit just before TOP. And assuming that the property takes about maybe 3 years to construct, right? Which means that that person was being told that if he purchases a property in, let's say, 2019, then he should be able to sell it for a profit in 2020. That's for one of the new launches here. Uh, let's take a look at what will happen. Okay, so my friend and colleague, right, Kevin, right, he actually created this property investor financial calculator, and he's slowly adding more and more tabs here. So this is his intellectual property. So if you're keen, right, please just contact him at 98283196 or his email there, and then ask him for this calculator. He'll email it to you. And he and I, we run this thing whereby the first Sunday of every month we get property buyers together and then we guide them about this calculation. So what happens is that you just input the property size, property price, and everything, right, into here, and then after that you actually calculate your break-even PSF. So from this, right, just like assumption that this buyer actually purchases a $1 million property, which is 600 square feet, right? So he's purchasing at about $1,666 dollars per square foot. So let's say after 3 years, right, how much does he have to sell? He have to sell at about 2070 per square foot to just break even. That means haven't make money yet. And what does that work out to be? Work out to be 24% price growth. That means the property price has to increase by 24%. Then he can break even. This just break even. I haven't make money. Okay, 24% means that annual growth rate of about 8%. Judging by what happened before, if this annual growth rate of 8% happens, I do believe that government may step in, implement more cooling measures. I mean, that was what happened previously. Okay, so basing my judgment on what has historically happened, and not historically as in very long ago, the government implemented the cooling measures in July 2018. Okay, so let's take a look at some numbers, okay, and then let's plug in real figures. Okay, so like I have previous videos whereby I guided people who are watching my videos, right, how to go and look for property market data. So let's go in and it's one of the really nice examples which I always use, right? So yeah, so let's go to the Woodleigh residences, okay? Let's go to the Woodleigh residences and let's click search. So what happens is that the Woodleigh residences, so far I think they've sold about, I'd say about, if I'm not wrong, I last checked was about 27 units. So in this whole development, right, they've only sold 27 units. But let's look at the units that have already been sold, and then let's judge for ourselves whether before TOP, right, this particular unit can be sold off at a profit. Okay, so let's just take a look at. Okay, I don't want something too high. If I give it too high, right, then it looks a bit like I'm trying to prove my point too hard. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, so this guy didn't buy at 2,000 odd per square foot, which is what a lot of transactions are going for. So let's take this this 689 square feet unit, right, which it was sold for 1.347. So let's plug it into Kevin's calculator. Um, sorry, so it's 1.347 for 689. Okay, so 1.347. Okay, and then this is 689. Okay, so assuming that this guy used I mean, I just leave the rest. But if you toggle around with this amount, right, then your break even per square foot uh, actually varies. So what happens is that take a look at the lump sum CPF OA used, right? Let's say he put down 200,000, then the rest he put cash. Because you got to put 25% down payment, right? So 25% of 1347000 times 0.25 equals to. So he has to put down $336,750, of which, right, it's 5% cash, so it's divided by 5. So he has to put down, actually, if he max out the CPF, right, it will be 269,400. This is 20% CPF, 5% cash. Then let's say his monthly installment via CPF, he pays about $2,000. Then his mortgage loan amount, right, will be 75% 0.75 multiplied by 1347000. So it works out to 1010250. Let's assume that he takes a 25-year loan, and then mortgage interest rate is about 2.5. Then all this whatsoever. So he bought the property for $1,955 per square foot, and let's say, right, after 3 years he has to sell the property for $2,432 per square foot. Going by this, right, this is actually a 99-year condominium, the Woodleigh residences. So if somebody buys at $1,955 per square foot, right, and then you are telling me that after 3 years, right, he has to break even at $2,432 per square foot, right? That's break even only. So if he wants to make money, right, maybe he has to sell at 2,500 or maybe 2,600 even. If you think that may happen, then go ahead and purchase the property, and yeah, all the best to the property market. But then take a look at how it goes over the course of 10 years. So over the course of 10 years, right, you still need the property price to increase by about 4% per annum, or more than 4%, it's 4.1% per annum, for this guy to just break even at $2,758 per square foot. That is, if he sells at 2029, right, 2029, his break even is $2,758 per square foot. If let's say he wants to make money, maybe he has to sell at maybe 2,900 or $3,000 per square foot for Woodleigh residences, which is a 99-year condominium. I'm not saying that it is impossible. I'm just saying that it's pretty difficult based on where we are headed. It's just that the thing is that developers have to sell. So if they price it right, of course they're going to tell you that the development is very good, everything very good. Then try to encourage buyers to buy. On a separate note, right, I've always asked buyers, why is it that you are looking at the Woodleigh residences when just across the road, right, there is, if you want something new, then there's Park Colonial. Then if you want something that is in the resale market, you don't mind something a bit older, per square foot price a bit lower, right, then maybe at Woodleigh. And all these, right, are viable options. And the thing is that now, the fact of the matter is that the developer for the Woodleigh residences, which is SPH and Kajima, they are actually selling about 2,000 plus per square foot. I'm just taking the one transaction that is at 1,955. So imagine if, let's say, I took the one which is 2,100, right? Imagine what is the break-even PSF. So if you would like to know whether you can really sell just before T.O.P and make money, then my take is that it is pretty difficult, and the chances are very low that you will make money by selling just before T.O.P, especially for some projects. Okay, take a longer term view. You take a longer term view and think longer term, which is like maybe think of maybe 10 years, and if anybody at the show flat tells you that, hey, you buy at $1,955 or maybe $2,000 per square foot, right? For the Woodleigh residences, and then you will make money just before T.O.P, then please remind him that if property prices were to go up by that amount, which is quite a significant amount for him, for you to make money, the Singapore government will most probably step in. They did not tolerate the sharp increase in property prices in 2017 and early 2018, and then the cooling measures stepped in July, and that's why currently the property market is a buyer's market. The property market is slow. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be looking at properties. Think of it this way: when the property market was extremely buoyant, people were just going into show flats and buying anything. So that means that they didn't have time to think of which unit they were selecting, whether the unit was a prime unit. They didn't have time to think. They balloted for units. It was a rush. I had buyers that went to ballot for properties and new launches, and then when they couldn't get their units, right, they were just telling me, hey, just get any unit. So long as a 2-bedroom, or so long as a 3-bedroom or 1-bedder, right, just take. I will take anything. And that's how the lower floor units get snapped up. So yeah, so when property market is hot, right, people also make irrational decisions. Property market is slow, right? Buyers, if you're in the market for property, think carefully, do your finances. If you're not sure, please, not sure how to do calculation, we hold a property workshop every first Sunday of the month. Kevin will guide clients on how to use his financial calculator. I have another video on his financial calculator. You can see. If you're interested, then you can just come and join us. The workshop is free. Yeah, and then do your sums. Then if you're keen, then take a look at some properties, and you'll be treated like a king or a queen. So you can actually take your time, make a more informed decision. But of course, don't be like some buyers. They tied up. The market goes up. They say too high. The market start going down. They say don't worry, wait, someone will go lower. Then the whole 10-20 years they don't buy anything. Then they put the money inside the bank, then they earn the interest from DBS or POSB. Then yeah, so when market is slow, it is good for buyers because you guys can think, you guys can purchase the prime property in the new launch. If not, then you can have more room for negotiation when you go to the resale market. Yeah, so to the person who actually made this statement about buying at the new launch and selling it for profit just before T.O.P, right? I would seriously think that they should actually do their sums and understand what is the break-even point that the buyer would have to reach to actually just break even, and then after think whether that number, right, really can be reached, and then I don't think you can make a profit if you buy at 1,955. So people who are buying at about 2,000 plus for Woodleigh residences, right, your break-even point will be a lot higher than this. Yeah, so yeah, if you're keen, do pop by. If you're keen in the calculator, contact Kevin 98283196. Just WhatsApp him or message him or something. Then other than that, yeah, so do subscribe to my channel. I've been trying to do this YouTube channel, and for just about anybody who's interested in investing. Hopefully I'm helping some people, sharing some information, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.